Chris, can you give us an overview of how the course is structured and the major topics that you focus on during the training?
Certainly, Jeff. Well, primarily the intention behind the course is to have it structured to be very fluid, because negotiation is a dynamic process. So it's very important that we interact completely throughout the program. The program basically is structured such that we begin to look first of all at the oil and gas industry, and we examine the key drivers such as long investment periods and high risk. Later on, we move down into things such as the importance of dealing with different cultures, being sensitive to different cultures. Then the course takes you through how to plan your strategy, how to physically prepare for a negotiation, and basically throughout there's an exercise which helps participants to practice what we've been talking about.
We developed the course because we found through our research that there were very few, if any, courses on negotiation skills dedicated for people in the oil and gas sector. Why do you think it's important that people within this field develop the key negotiation skills?
Well, as I said a few moments ago, the oil and gas industry, you're playing for big stakes, and there's quite often national interest involved. There's very high rates of investment, there's very high rates of risk. So therefore, you have to look at this problem from the perspective of, well, how do I ensure I'm getting a very good deal for both my country or my company, whichever side of the coin you're on. So the problem with negotiation skills per se is, where do you find training in negotiation skills? Most people unfortunately have to learn it the hard way. Now, I've been fortunate that I've spent many years being involved in commercial negotiations, so it just seemed about the right time to try and share that with other people and hopefully add value.
Chris, what would you say are the real practical take-home benefits one could expect to gain as a result of attending the course?
Well, to build on my last point, Jeff, about how hard it is to get negotiating skills training and how you have to learn by experience, one of the big benefits of this course is obviously you're going to learn how to be better prepared, and you're going to understand all of the component parts and the interaction of them as they fit into the holistic picture of a commercial negotiation.
Chris, clearly the industry is facing some unique challenges at the moment, one of them obviously being the current oil price. Why do you think people need to come on this course, probably now more than ever?
Well, as I've said several times, the oil and gas industry is different in terms of the scale and the scope of what's involved, etc. The industry is cyclical, and it has peaks and troughs like a lot of industries, but there's a larger impact with the scale, as I said, than the oil and gas industry. And now is the time, particularly with a low oil price, for example, to try and negotiate the best deal possible to improve margins.
So the stakes now are higher, perhaps, than they were, say, a year or so ago, in most of the kind of transactions that our customers are undertaking?
I would say definitely yes, and we don't know, no one has perfect vision for the future, so we don't know if the oil price, for instance, is going to drop further, which will put increasing pressure on the entire value chain, or whether it may recover. Still, negotiation skills are a good set of skills to have.